Hey guys, and it's officially the most wonderful time of the year since it's December and we are less than a week away from Christmas. So to kind of get into the holiday mood, I decided that I was going to kind of tell you guys about one of my books. A Link Between Two Worlds, or the French version Un Lien Entre Deux Mondes. So all three of the books are a part of the bilingual book series. So this is the first and second volume. The yellow book is the third volume, and this dark purple book is the fourth volume. And so I'm going to talk a bit about the story. So basically it revolves around how these two planets, Earth and Elias, used to be one magical planet called Moria, but during an accident that happened a few hundred years ago, the planet has now been cut in half, sort of, and been divided into two planets, which is now Earth and Elias, and they are parallel universes. So our story begins when our protagonist, Alora, is coming from her school back home, and then she discovers this kind of magical portal that leads her to this other planet called Elias. And then that's when she figures out there's this whole other magical world where humans have these type of powers like teleportation, or they can kind of float, all the cool magical stuff that you see in these fantasy stories. And then she also figures out that I guess the queen of that world is her sister Alia, that they somehow got separated during this great division that happened when Moria got turned into two planets. So throughout the story, Alora and her new sister Alia are kind of trying to find ways to stop their planets from remerging, because for some strange reason, Elias and Earth are trying to come back together as the planet Moria. And the date that the two universes are going to collide is going to be on the pendulum eclipse, which the two sisters are trying their best to figure out when is the pendulum eclipse and how they can stop it. And of course, along the way, they make a few friends from different universes, and together they try and stop their parallel universes from merging. So in the second volume, I'm going to talk briefly about it because I don't want to spoil too much. But the second volume, we get introduced to newer characters from the magical planet of Sirius. So here's the second volume, and Sirius is kind of like a fire planet. It's really hot over there, and the humans that live there normally develop like these magical fire powers. So we have like fire mages and fire knights and all that stuff. So Alora and Alia go to that planet to kind of discover how they can stop the pendulum eclipse. And they also come across this ancient library, which the keeper of the library, Barda, tells them more about secrets on how they can stop the worlds from merging. So the story is really a fantasy sci-fi kind of book. It takes place kind of everywhere, because they're like traveling across space and stuff. So in case you guys don't know what to get your loved ones for Christmas, I definitely recommend getting them A Link Between Two Worlds, or Un Lien Entre Deux Mondes. The book is available at any major bookstore, online or physical. So make sure you guys go and check out your local bookstore, because they could be on the bookshelf waiting for you to go and get your copy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and also get ready for that Christmas season.